Morning everybody, May 25th, Nigel Hawkeye Traders. I just want to show you some setups that I have. First of all, on my swing chart, this is my main trading chart that I use on the ES. You can see that we're quite clearly in a 240-minute downtrend here. However, that is not an entry. It's a closeout of the uptrend, because we have to look at the daily and make sure that we have a daily in our direction. So what has happened on the daily? We've got the heat map, which is this indicator here, has gone dark green, showing me that two of my trends to the upside have clicked out. I got red selling volume coming in all the way through here, and there I get my first short. Can I take that trade? No, it's not elected. Why? Because if we look at the profile of the bar on the 240, you can see that the close is greater than the open. One of Hawkeye rules is for entries is that the close has to be less in a downtrend, less than the open, and in the bottom half of the range. That bar wasn't elected. This bar could have been elected. However, we do have an isolated low pivot here, which is going to be rather strong, because you can see that we've already been in a downtrend on the 240. So what I do, I go and grab my horizontal line and put it on there with an alert on and wait to see. Now if that is broken during the day, that will alert me and I will go short. However, we do have on the daily 50% of a lovely Hawkeye pivot isolated low here, and if today's market closes up, you will get a lovely yellow dot appear, which will push the market up for 3, 5 or 7 time frames. So caution on that. The one thing that I did want to show you today was the beautiful setup yesterday that came in on the ES. Very important to have patience and to trade your trading rules correctly. Now there was news at the top of the hour, which was at 10, and you can see on our fast time frame, and remember that the gearbox gives me the time frames each day to set the market to, and it's, my goodness, what a fabulous indicator that is. And you can see that at the top of the market here at 10:01, we had 10 o'clock, 10:01, that wouldn't have appeared till 10:01 after this bar had been made. We have a beautiful isolated high being placed there. That's going to be very important, because we also have it on the 304, our midterm chart, and we have on our slow chart, we have a phantom isolated high pivot. That is where the top condition is met, so the high has been met but the low has violated a low of the previous or the next bar. But it's there's a pivot high on all charts, a phantom on the slower time frame, so you've just got to be patient. And again, I would have just put my horizontal line on and waited for it to break out of those highs, which it didn't do, and it then came in and reversed and gave us a beautiful trend trade all the way back down to the lows, and that was about 5.5 points. I want to show you also the FX, because the setups have been just phenomenal. First of all, we go to our fat man indicator. The fat man indicator, if you remember, shows us all currencies against each other. So the blue line here is the dollar. Just to show the non-Hawkeye users who might be reading this, you can see that I've taken all the cross rates, divided them into each other, weighted them, and then run the Hawkeye trend through. So what we have here is, you can see that the Scion line, which is the US dollar, has come up to an overbought position, and on fast trading I do like looking at these overbought oversold positions, and you can see that it's declining. The brown line coming up here is the British pound, and the line here, the red, is the Aussie dollar. So I want to go and have a look at those, and I have them on my radar screen here. I can't. We're just so tight on space. You can see that I have them set up, so these numbers here show me how long they have been in trades or in trends, and I have that set so I can see and I don't have to hunt around all the time. So if we go out and now look at the pound, you can see here's the pound. We've linked it to the gearbox symbol, link yellow, yellow, yellow over here, gives us the time, 600 for the fast, 1200 for the slow. Boom, spot on, bang, up it goes. And now if we go and have a look at the Aussie dollar, and let me set that up properly so that you can see how it works. Again, symbol link green green, change this to green, and you can see that we've got a slow speed of 880, a fast speed of 440. Now remember, on the fat man, and let me just extend the fat man over here, you can have that set to 30 minutes if you want to trade at a slower speed for intraday trading, or you can have it at 15 minutes if you have another job and you just want to scalp. So now let's extend out the Aussie dollar so we can see where we went, and you can see that time and time again this fat man pulls out the currencies that you should be in. So if I symbol link that, put it on, you can see that the line here is showing exactly on the Aussie dollar. Got to wait for that just to roll over. And now if we go forwards, there is it rolling. Here on our double time frame, our slow time frame, we've got dark red showing that the two of the trends to the downside have clicked out, dark green showing us the trends to the upside are clicking in, and sure enough over here we have that bias to go in, and you can trend follow that all the way up to the top and exit on whatever profit targets you have in strategy. So there we have it. Two very good setups. Yesterday was a classic textbook day in the ES. You had to have patience, you had to wait for the news, you had to read that the isolated high pivot points were in, you wouldn't have taken any long, and boom, the short came in. The currencies, I have to tell you, this setup is showing it to you day after day after day. And on the swing trading, how not to elect into a short until those pivots are taken out. Hope you enjoyed today's newsletter. Look forward to seeing you in the web room on Friday. I shall be there at 9 a.m. Eastern. Randy comes in at 9:30 and trades the market live for the first 2 hours for you. Good luck this week, guys. Bye.